Hello everyone, welcome to After Duty Vets, where we discuss what life is like after the military. Today I'd like to talk about getting help. One of the biggest things that we deal with as a mental health therapist is struggling with people not wanting to get help for their mental health. We don't have a problem going to get help for cancer, broken bones, damaged limbs, or anything like that. We do not have a problem with that. We have a problem with seeking mental health help. People say, well, I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Well, to me, it's not getting help for what you need because of a stigma. That's crazy. I know there's a stigma to it because I've done it myself when I was in. Things are different out here. When you get out, there's nothing wrong with searching for help for your mental health. Because let's be realistic, the military can screw us up mentally. That's just the reality of it. So getting help is important. Let's talk a little bit about the stigma. Like I said, you're not crazy. To me, jumping out of a perfectly good aircraft is crazy. To me, bungee jumping is crazy. To me, having an affair is crazy because I got to sleep at night. Define crazy. Struggling with anxiety, depression, or PTSD or stress is not crazy. It's normal. People don't have a problem getting help for physical disabilities, but they sure do have a problem with mental health. And I will be honest with you, I've dealt with the stigma myself. When I was in the military, when I was in the Air Force, my wife was a child care provider at the time. She kept kids at the house, and if you don't know, those who do that, their families have to have background checks, and they have to take your medical records and all of your records to the mental health facility, if it's okay to keep kids in your home, because you're going to be around the kids that your spouse is keeping. So I went to get my medical records one day for an appointment, and they told me that they weren't there, that they had them in mental health. And I went ballistic. I don't want people to think I'm crazy. What the hell are they doing there? What? I did not realize that there was a process that had to be pulled out for them to check to see if my wife could have her business taking care of children. So I didn't want anybody to know that mental health had my records because I didn't want people thinking I was crazy. Because in the military, you can lose your security clearance if people think that you have an issue. So I can see where the stigma comes from. I get it. I struggle with the way the military handles mental health. I know somebody right now that needs therapy, but they're still in, and they will not get it because they're scared they'll lose their security clearance because they have PTSD. You want to know about what's crazy in our country? That's crazy in our country, that we can't get help. It's insane that on active duty, that if a mental health professional tells your commander that you're clear to go back to full service, that commander still has the ability to pull your security clearance and say, no, I do not want him or her in my unit. That's how bad it is. I understand the stigma, but it's not the same when you get out. What you need to do is you need to look for a clinician that fits you. You are not crazy. Good clinicians don't judge. They do not judge you for what they're hearing and what they're doing, and you need to give them the opportunity, and you need to find a clinician that works for you. I have Vietnam guys that come in 40 years later dealing with their PTSD and their nightmares, and they've waited 40 years. Yes, they should have done it earlier, but if they're doing it now, good for them. But don't wait 40 years. In all honesty, getting mental health help is braver than holding it in. It's helpful to your families because it can change your life and make you a better you. And if you really don't want to go for therapy, maybe you might want to talk to a coach. The important thing is to find that individual that works for you. I hope this has been helpful, and you have a great day. Disclaimer, I'm a licensed mental health therapist in California. If you're searching for mental health help, please reach out to someone in your state. If you are within California, you can reach me at the email below. And if you're interested in coaching anywhere in the United States, you can reach out below also. These videos are for educational purposes only, and if you're thinking about suicide, please reach out and call 911.